welcome back to the Mom and Daughter channel. Or if you're new here, hello. Anyways, today I am coming back to talk about Small Gyrette Club. I just finished month 2, week 1. Now I'm on month 2, week 2. I've been on month 2, week 2. Today's the second day. At first I'm going to show you my teeth right now because I don't have the aligners in. The last few videos I know I've had my aligners in. So you can't really see my teeth as well with the aligners in. There's like a really big difference. So I'm going to show you my teeth without them. If you've seen my first video, there's quite a big difference. A lot of my teeth have been moved down and turned a certain way. So my one tooth right here looks quite a bit pointier, but it's just because the way it's been moved around. So first, I've already had these retainers in because I'm on day 2. I just ate lunch, brushed my teeth and everything. I just rinsed them out too. I'm gonna put them in just to show you because I haven't really put them in lately on camera. But this month, these are like super tight, and I'll get to that in a minute because I want to talk about something. But here is my aligners for this month, and the aligners. And right here is really painful. I know snapping these in, it just instantly pushes on that tooth really bad. You just push them in. These go in pretty well. So do the bottom. And my bottom tooth, there's a change in this one crooked tooth I do have. It's been moved. It's moved quite a bit over. And this aligner, it moves it over a lot more. I don't know if you can really see that, but that crooked tooth, it's working on pushing it over a lot. So I do see a big change with that tooth down there too. Okay, that one's in. They're both in. Let me show you. But okay. Also, the game we played, the video we posted a couple days ago when we played, I had these in. And we played Speak Out. I had these in, and you couldn't see them at all. You couldn't tell in the video I had them on at all. Ellie was even like, you have your aligners in? I was like, yeah. You can't see them. A lot of people are like, oh my gosh, miss your teeth. And you're like, oh, you can't even tell. You really can't. Anyways, I want to mention this before I forget, because you receive one set of chewies. And I used them my first week because I thought, I kind of just figured you were supposed to, you know, because it's your first week putting them in, you know. So I used them. I didn't really need to. If you watch my video, even Ellie says, I hear them snap in. They both snapped in. They were in perfectly fine, but I still used my chewies just to make sure. Well, last week, I had a really hard time on this side, mostly on the right side of my mouth, the aligners staying in my mouth. I would pop them up, and the back would pop out, and then I'd pop them in the back, and then the front right here would come out. So yeah, that's why I'm I'm not worried, but like this week, when I put my aligners in, I really feel the pressure right here. But I know you're gonna have that, you know, as the weeks go on, like different pains and pressure and stuff. But looking at my aligner though, it wasn't bent or nothing like that, so maybe it was supposed to be like that. I know every week's kind of different. They're not gonna do too much pressure and pain week after week because that's too much on your teeth. Your teeth need some time to stabilize and get used to the new position they're being moved into. That's why every week, my experience, you will feel pain, horrible pain in one area one week, the next week it's the other area, and then you're back, and you know, just everywhere. But I want to say, I mean, you can if you want, but don't use the shoes unless you absolutely need to, because last week I really needed them more than anything. I'm not sure if you can buy chewies anywhere. I haven't even looked But yeah, those would have been super handy. Last week, about the third day, is when they finally stayed in. I wasn't having problems with them, and it's just my top, not my bottom, but I was having, they finally stopped, and they finally snapped in and were perfectly fine. But that's the thing though too, they were kind of popping out mostly on this side of the mouth, but I still had lots of like weird pain and feelings up here, so I know it was definitely doing something. It was just they were what they weren't staying in. But after a couple days they did stay in. But I will say this too, like if I was to lift up or like try to pull down like this, they wouldn't move, they wouldn't come off. It was just like a weird, I don't know, it's hard to explain, like a weird, like you pop them up and it would kind of pop out, and then you would, finally when I pushed them all back in, I shoved my whole hand in my mouth pretty much like this. I'm completely pushed up, I finally got them in, but after a while you would kind of feel like a certain area kind of come down. But now the third day, which every week for the most part so far, after the third day, the pressure starts to go away, they feel better. You don't really, you forget the retainers are there, it's just when you go to eat. But yeah, Chewies, don't really use them unless you really need to, because that week I really needed them and I had nothing. Every week I feel a difference, I see a change. If I don't see it, I feel it, so I really like this aligner process. A lot of people don't know I have them in. But yeah, so far so good. I'm seeing a lot of changes. Ellie and I are going to have a video coming up. I'm not exactly sure when we're going to do it. I'm not sure if it's the end of this month or not, but we're going to compare the Crest 3D White Strips and Small Direct Club's whitening gel with their light. I'm going to compare them too, because I know Small Direct Club you have to order and they ship, but they're really fast, really good with that. So no hate there. Crest 3D White, I know it's always a little easier because it's at Walmart, you know, or CVS, you go get it, bring it home. But I have a lot of cons with Crest 3D, so I want to try out some new stuff, because now that my teeth are going to be straighter and prettier, I want them to be whiter. And yeah, I get my pros and cons coming. But no, we're going to do it all on video too, and we're going to show before we whiten and after we whiten. And Ellie's going to do the 3D Crest strips, and I'm going to do the Small Direct Club whitening stuff, since they did send me the light and some extra gel. So I really want to get started. Yeah, there's a few things. I'll talk about it. Oh, also I wanted to mention, because people were on my last video, I mentioned my retainers keep getting, or aligners, retainers, whatever you call them, you know, are getting cloudy. Like today they're not, and day 2, it's about day 3, day 4, they just get cloudy. It's not food, they're just getting, you know, cloudy. So somebody did mention denture cleaner, or I always forget what it's called. Something bright. I'll pin it up here. But yeah, I'll pin it above here. And I've seen Amazon has it, and they actually have a website for it. I would like to try that, because it also whitens your teeth and cleans the aligners. It does say it's for I think it said it was for retainers. So I don't know, but yeah, I will probably look into it more and get something like that and review that too, because they do get cloudy after the 4th day, and they kind of like stink, and like not the best thing. That's why I was using toothpaste and kind of shaking it for a second and then rinsing them and putting them in, which helped a lot. But if the denture cleaner or the other stuff will help a lot better, then I will definitely look into that. The denture cleaner is pretty cheap, but the other stuff was about 30 bucks. But yeah, definitely don't do anything to your aligners without looking it up or checking with Small Direct Club first, because I've seen a lot of people cutting them. I would not recommend that at all. You can file them, and that's another thing I wanted to mention, because like last week I was getting cuts, 2 cuts. Was it last week or the week before? I was still getting cuts on my lip. But after 2nd, 3rd day, they started to go away. And I think it's because the liner's moving your teeth the way they're supposed to be, so that it's not really pushing against your gums. that's why I haven't messed with my aligners. I haven't cut them, haven't sanded them, haven't done absolutely nothing to them that I'm not supposed to other than the toothpaste. But, it's because I am one of those people, I have to do exactly like it says, exactly like the instructions, or I freak out, and if something goes wrong and I feel like, oh my gosh, it's my fault, you know, they're going to be mad at me or something, you know. But, yeah. So far so good. Next week is my retainer, aligner, whatever you, is 2 weeks. So the first week I might do a little thing, and then the second week we might do the comparison videos of the whitener, because Ellie's been bugging me too to watch me use the light, and she wanted to use it. So if I use it first, and then I'll probably let her use it. But Ellie has she's pretty straight teeth, so she can use pretty much any whitening thing, because her teeth are pretty straight. But anyway, so anyways, I think that's all. If not, I will definitely mention it in my next video. So, so far so good. And if this is your first time watching, yes, my process, I'm 1 month 2, and it ends July 14th, I believe. So it's a 7-month process. I still got a few more months, or more than a few months. So we got like 5 more months. So anyways, if you have any questions, let me know down below, or any tips for me. I love how some people are like, yeah, I use denture cleaner, yeah, I use Easy Bright or Easy Foam or whatever it's called. I was like, you know, that's a good idea, I'm going to look into it. So yes. So anyways, thanks for watching.